Now, the Eastern Cape police have vowed to crack down on the frequency of gender-based violence and femicide. This follows the arrest of two men for allegedly murdering their partners in separate incidents. The incidents are reported to have taken place between Monday and Tuesday. For more details on this is Eastern Cape police spokesperson, Mr. Majola Nkohli. Thank you very much for joining us under very sad circumstances with the murder of those two women. Do we know what the motive is behind these murders? I understand the two men have been arrested.
Let me take this opportunity to wish everyone a Happy New Year, your team, everyone in the studio, and to your listeners as well. Thanks for this opportunity. However, we started this year on a bad note after we heard of the two incidents, tragic incidents of two women who were actually their lives perished in the hands of their loved ones. As you are saying, that the first incident was in Kumbu on Monday at about 11 in the evening, and then the second one was reported in Kanduli, that is on Tuesday, early hours of the morning on Tuesday. We are aware of the first incident of that is of Kumbu, where apparently the suspect in the matter suspected that his partner was involved in another relationship, in an extramarital affair, and that's basically the information that we had, and that's basically that as we speak, that is under investigation, and the suspect in the matter has been arrested. But with the second one, we don't have the motive, and the circumstances around it are still part of the investigation.
Are you able to share with us, sir, in the first incident, the one that there was suspicion of infidelity, what was the nature of the murder, if that makes any sense? We know with the second case, the lady was strangled. What happened with the first case?
In the first case, it is said several weapons were used, including sticks and other items in the house that were used to assault the victim. But at this stage, I'm not sure which, but I'm certain of a stick that was used and fist and all that, but there were other items that were used from the household.
I see. Yes, please go ahead.
No, I'm saying the items that they were basically used are household items that were used to assault the victims in the process.
Just looking at your statement, I noticed that the victims haven't been named. Is there a reason for that? Are we able to perhaps put some names to these ladies, or have their next of kin not been formed?
At the time when we were releasing a statement, we were not sure as to whether the families were informed. Hence, we decided not to release the names. Up to date now, I have not yet even checked with the investigating officer whether they've managed to get hold of the family of the relatives, that is the immediate relatives of the victims. Yes.
With the second victim, the second perpetrator, the alleged suspect, I understand the community got a hold of him and he may have been injured and that he's actually in hospital at the moment.
Yes.
Would you know what his condition is at the moment?
No, we have not checked on that on it, but probably very soon he's going to be discharged after he's been treated, and then he will appear in court. But as to how long the process is going to take, at this stage, I'm not certain.
And with the charges that these two men are facing, it's obviously murder charges, but are there other charges that they could likely face that are associated, linked to these cases?
No, at this stage they are charged for murder, and then the investigation will determine if there are any other charges that they will have to face. But at this stage, it's only both of them are facing charges of murder.
So they're likely to appear in court very soon, then?
Yes, the first one is appearing tomorrow. That is on Thursday, and the second one will appear as soon as conditions. As soon as he recovers from the hospital and then is discharged, he will then be processed so that he can go to court.
Do we know if these victims had families? Were their mothers? Are their children involved in any of these relationships?
Not at this stage, ma'am.
Okay.
Not at stake.
Well,
Yes.
we have to leave it there for now. Thank you so much, Warrant Officer Majola Nkohli, Eastern Cape Police spokesperson, giving us details with regards to those two horrific cases of two ladies who were allegedly murdered by their partners. They have been arrested. They're in custody. They're expected to appear in court soon on charges of murder.